Finally, I've been wow. Just, all right, man. I'm getting frustrated up in this piece. I've been sitting here about 15 minutes trying to log on, and I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead on and call it a day. They don't want me to get on and do nothing today. All right, and I forgot what I was talking about. I'm getting frustrated. All right, I see everybody done seen the news, and it's all over social media about a DC rapper that was murdered, and he's a DC rapper. He's an artist that had a deal and was making some noise locally, and was getting ready to blow up, and um get ready to release a new CD, and like everything good going for him, and he gets snuffed out. You know, I ain't gonna just say the rappers. Everybody be careful, man. It's like when people see you trying to do something different and something positive, something that's going to take you out the hood, get your crew out the hood. You got haters that don't want to see that. I don't know the situation why he was shot. It's speculations allegedly it was over a female. Then I heard it was just out of jealousy because he was getting ready to take off. He's going places, folks, getting ready to make him the next one that be on the tier of the rap world, representing DC. Personally, I didn't know nothing about the young man, and come to find out, him and my nephew, Money Man Biggs, they been in the studio banging out joints, and so I'm sure one of them songs was gonna be on his next album, and now I'm sure they still gonna put it out, so his family can make that money off it. I'm sure it'll do well because of what done happened, and that money will go in a trust for his children or his kids. If he got kids, I don't know. It'll go to his family. But it's just crazy. But that's a tragedy in itself. But the hoopla is about he was brought to one of the clubs that he known to rock on the stage, and they stood him up in a casket like he was on stage and about to perform. They did a whole show around this guy, at the Bliss nightclub right here in DC. And no, it ain't been the first time somebody done did something outrageous such as that. Cause I remember seeing something back in the day. A dude wanted to be his weight. He wanted his weight to be in his Ferrari. He had a yellow Ferrari. I think he was a producer or something out of Florida. So his weight was outside the funeral home, and he was in his car, in his Ferrari, set up. His eyes was open. That was crazy. So now, my man, this young blood, told his family, anything happen to me, this is how I want this. I want to be on stage, standing up. I don't want nobody looking down on me. You know what I'm saying? And And the family carried out his instructions, and it was a success. My nephew performed on stage while my man was in his casket standing up. I'm gonna show you some visuals in a few minutes. That was crazy. Everybody coming on stage. It was a full show. I'm waiting for the videos to be posted. I just got little snippets, but I want to see the whole show. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy in itself. But that's the first time somebody done did that round in this area. But it ain't the first time somebody did something outlandish and something that's gonna be memorable. You know, the whole hood gonna remember this. Then New Orleans style, they carried his body out at his funeral and put him in the a horse and carriage or a chariot or something. A glass, a see through like Biggie Smalls had, and the horse. With to go to the burial ground, and the cars was following the horse with his casket. I was like, wow, that's the first time that I done seen something or heard about a funeral on that level done in this area. And so it was crazy, man. Let me show y'all some visuals. I called my nephew. I say, bro, y'all all over the internet. Him and little dude performed, and then this is the anniversary of one of their soldiers, Lil E. He got shot down last year around this time, and so they was celebrating him too. So it was just crazy, man. These young bloods checking out, and they ain't even really seen their full cycle of life. And that's what I keep talking about. The way things are going now, how dangerous it is to be out here in these streets. This is how it was back in the day, in the 80s. And for a black man living in any of the neighborhoods across the world in the 80s, you was not expected to see 25, you know. So for me to be here with you guys, and I'm 51, I defeated the odds, and I'm still here. So I just feel like that was by the grace of God. God had a plan for me, and I hope that I'm fulfilling the plan every day. And I feel that I am. I'm here to oversee, and I'm the CEO of the Chambers clan, in my immediate family, my moms and my siblings and nieces and nephews, my dad done went on home. So my mother is the matriarch, and I say she the general, I'm the captain. I'm next in line to hold the family together and hold it down, and I wear that badge proudly. I was grown to do that. So I wondered often growing up, what's my purpose? Everybody trying to figure it out. What is it I'm supposed to do? So I just feel like my journey has just been a blueprint on how to survive in these streets and in life. So I have life lessons that I can talk to the young bucks coming behind me about relationships and occupations and just life in general. I got a lot of information that I endured in my journey. You know, as you age, you're supposed to gain knowledge and wisdom. And I feel like I have a lot of that because I done been there and done that. from the bottom, from then to now. I done went through a lot of situations. I done saw a lot of situations, and you know, when I speak to the younger generation, I'm not telling you something I think. I'm talking to you about what I know. And from then to now, it was always a plus to you to listen to the elders. That was something that I always did. I soaked up all the game that the elders was talking about and talking to me about. I never disregarded nobody that was trying to tell me something good and positive. Nowadays a lot of the youngins don't want to hear what you got to say. But, you know, shame on them. But those that want to listen, grab these youngins and talk to them. A lot of them want the game. A lot of them want the information, whether they asking or not. So I would just say attempt, and once you attempt to try to enlighten, if they welcome it, give these young bucks the knowledge that that helped you get through. And if they disregard it, it's their business and it's on them. All right, let's get into let me look at a few of these snippets that my nephew posted. Little dude, Money Man Big, that's my nephew right there with the mic in his pot. Little dude, little snippet, you know what I'm saying? I think that's Lil E son or little brother or something. One of their soldiers. And it's at the Bliss nightclub. All right. Yeah, so go to Money Man Biggs on YouTube, check out his full videos, and you know, basically his whole team, they doing their thing, they making music. Uh what is their hit record? Their street hit record is at 100,000 plus views. It's called Easters, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's the joint that they bumping in the streets. So I'm like, that's y'all hit record. That's y'all street hit record. No radio play, you know, and just straight, streamings, and and they doing their thing. Wherever there's a mic, they trying to rock it at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me get you some visuals of the platforms that is the platforms that's talking about, Goonew funeral. And some people are on the tip of, well, why did they do that? Why they had him on stage. And then some people was like, we cool with it. It's what it is. Nobody done did that right here in this area. But New Orleans, they does this all the time for their loved ones, the way they You know, the way they carry it when they bury their loved ones with the parade and all that is different. So uh, I don't know where Goonew got the idea from, and it probably was from New Orleans, but they strategically pulled that off, and it was all good, you know. So let me. All right, so they got that man on stage in the casket, standing up, and everybody rocking out. They doing a full show. And these are his fans right here in DC, Bliss nightclub. You know, Bougie B with the T. That's who got this. I'm on their footage. That's kind of eerie, but it's hard at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You know. So yeah, shot, killed after being okay. So this saying he was shot and killed after being robbed. So see, that was a hater right there. That was a hater. You know, that was a straight hater right there. And then they saying that's his mom's, his sisters, and just crazy. Yeah, you know. I want to add to that. Don't take nothing for granted. Don't take nothing for granted. Live every day as if it's your last, and um, don't waste your time wasting time. If that makes sense. Meaning, have a purpose every day you get up. You know, strive to have a great day and stay on top of your game. You know, I just pray for everybody every day that nobody family have to get a call about somebody getting shot, stabbed, going to jail, dying, getting getting into any altercations, being victimized. I hope nobody every day don't have to get no call like that, because the devil is always lurking, and the devil attacks individuals that's not covered under the covenant. So therefore, that's why we gotta pray for our loved ones and ask God to place a shield around them, all of us. Keep the covenant of blessings and prayers bestowed on us. Allow the shield to be strengthened that protect us. May it get stronger every day, every minute, every hour. And may that shield protect us throughout the duration. You know what I'm saying? This is what I pray for daily. I pray that every night we go to bed, we can wake up, and have a great day. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, one day we not going to wake up. But it's going to happen when God ready for you. That's why I don't fear death. I don't fear death at all. Because when God ready for you, he coming to get you. He gonna send the angels for you. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're living in not if you're living in a not so great light, get right with God, get your life together, or work towards getting your life together because you got time. No matter what you done or what you doing, just say, God, I'm sorry and I'm trying, and God is a forgiving God, you know, and that alone, humble yourself, get on your knees and ask God, God, please help me get better. So whenever that time come, he know your heart. And the littlest, I say time, the little time that you spend with him. It ain't gotta be all day. You ain't gotta walk around with a Bible all day and becoming a holy roly. Just have it in your heart that you're trying to do better, you know, and really be trying, because he know. He know if you just talking or you just playing or you faking, he know. So if it ain't genuine, then you know where you going. But I'm saying to you, you got a chance. So try to get right with our maker and almighty and get under the umbrella. Let him place the umbrella over you, whereas though when anything go down, them direct shots or whatever the devil trying to throw at you is not going to hit you directly. It might hit you, but it ain't going to hit you with full force because the God shield that he done placed around you is going to block a lot of that impact. And you need to believe that. It ain't going to work if you don't believe, if you're not a believer. So that's what I got on that. Let's get into Mike D'Angelo, one of our DC rappers. Our DC rappers is making noise. You know what I'm saying? All over the city because of the internet and the independence of being able to put your own music out. These young bloods, the women too, the young women, these artists are on fire, putting out their material, and I salute all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no middleman telling you, oh, this is hot, this is trash. You ain't got to worry about that. You put it out and let the public, judge it. Because at the end of the day, your music, somebody likes it. Somebody likes it. It ain't got to be the best. It don't have to be the worst. Somebody like your shit. It just need a chance to be heard. And then once it's heard, people want to see you. And once you put that together, then now you have a following. Just like on Instagram and Facebook, the people have to learn who you are. Just like I'm trying to build my subscribers, the people got to learn who you are. And they going to rock with you. You know, I have 56 subscribers now, and I appreciate every one of them and my future subscribers, you know. And I follow almost everybody on here because I'm getting ideas from watching what you doing. Now, let me be clear. I ain't jocking nobody, but I'm being motivated. And I hope one day we'll have a podcast award show that we all can be recognized, and but a dude like me, I'll give myself an award because I think I'm doing a great job, and I'll be satisfied with that, Like Pooh Chaney was giving out Father's Award for, great dads. And you ain't had to be a star or a astronomical figure. You could be the regular dude being a great dad, providing for your children, being there for your children. That's what qualifies you. That's what qualifies you to be a good dad. To get one of them awards that he was giving out, you know. And they were circles of friends that he's around. And that was a great idea. So I just feel like, if my money get right, I'll get on the tip. And I have a Streets Finest Podcast Award every year around my anniversary. And I'll give an award and make it a big deal on my platform who I want to give it to. But of course, I'm going to give myself the first one. It makes sense. It's my awards. So I got to give myself the first joint. So this will be our Oscars. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's coming in the near future. I mean, even if I don't do it, somebody gonna do it, and I'm sure somebody been thinking about it. And it would be great to be able to sit in the audience and honor, our own community. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we are. We in our own lane, doing our thing. And every day I come on here, I see another content creator that's doing their thing. There's no rules. You the producer, you the actor, you the writer, the whole 9 yards. This is your production. So, do what you do, how you see fit. You sing, you dance, yada, 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 make it happen, you know. But I feel you need to be able to communicate. I think you need to be able to be creative, and I think you gotta look good. You don't want to come on camera and you toe up from the flow up. You look, stay off the camera. Do what Vlad do, and don't be in the camera. And I ain't saying he toe up and from the flow up, but I'm just saying you can still do your content and not be seen. So let's get into some Mike D'Angelo videos. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna do one of the young blood Goonew videos. I need to find something that he did. It's only right. So let me key this up, man. So yeah. Again, y'all go to my nephew Money Man Big's channel. Check out all his videos he's dropping. He on his third mixtape. I think he gonna release something more. I don't want to give away the date because I don't want him mad with me. But just stay tuned. He got some heat coming. And just know that it's gonna be fire. You know what I'm saying? Like all the rest of his joints. Welcome home, little dude. Little dude, uh, you know, had to go on vacation, but now he home, and yeah, it's back to business. It's back to work. All right, Michael D'Angelo, like Mike video. DC Rap was bringing that heat. The young girl named Kaya that got killed around Clay Church. I think this was his niece. Because we were at a memorial at no, we was at the basketball game over at the new arena that they put in Southeast, and Junkyard performed. It was the co-ed basketball league, and Kaya mom spoke, and then he came out and spoke. Well, they came up together. I think that's his sister, so that would be his niece. So yeah. And my fact, my nephew first video, he got a picture of her in it. You know, that song is called On My Waist. All right, that was hard. That was hard right there. Yeah. Okay. That was hard right there. I like that. Everybody want to be like Mike. Nice. All right, let's find something Goonew. Goonew the Great. That's what I call him. You know. Yeah, all they got is the nightclub joint. DMV video, Goonew, DC rapper, last live video before his death. All right, let's see what that's about.
Goonew gets shot and killed in his hometown. In the DMV area, there are tons of talented rappers. A few years ago, Goonew established himself as a force in the game. Last year, Goonew had a standout verse on Black Fatima's hit single "Horror Story", which dropped early in the year. Goonew himself is the best known for his single "Stain", which dropped in 2017. That song is the one that
He
helped
was tall too. He looked like he played ball.
once he had the attention of the game, Goonew wasn't looking back. Unfortunately, Goonew still had people not happy for his success. Tonight, news broke about the death of Goonew. The promising young rapper was shot and killed in his hometown. Only hours prior to this, Goonew was on Instagram Live and he acknowledged some people he has issues with. Sadly, Goonew would live only a few hours after this. Goonew was shot and killed in his hometown tonight. Not only do family and friends mourn the loss of a loved one, but fans are also robbed of a talented rapper. Locally, Goonew was rebuilding his bars and ready to come back out.
Okay, that's around the church. Okay. Okay.
Hey Manny, this joint crank fool. I feel like robbing a nigga. Chopper on me, I might pop me a nigga. Stick on me, get it up for a ladder nigga.
That's little dude. That's my nephew crew right there.
Dirty ass off niggas always dirty. Niggas go cry when the nigga go miss. Bishop with me and he told me to fit. Free God, we gon' spend it in fit. Cool rich bitch, I don't rock but lace. I'm stepping in product, nigga, I be drip. 2 Glocks, 2 ops, nigga get busy. Niggas throw rocks, go high like bitches. 20 band jig, I'ma buy me a pit. Broke ass nigga, go get you some ditches. Spin that little block, my young niggas get it. Put stop beaming at 5% street, nigga, I don't do dishes. Down there, internet tapping like bitches. My bitch stay down and I boarded your bitch. Run it up, bitch, I'm the one with the ticket. Recipes, KT, I'm popping the whip. I just keep talking, I'ma drop like fit. Fucking they bitches, then fucking they sisters. Cool rich bitch, I'm a real great digger. Pop, niggas pulling them triggers. No fees, bitch, say that's not what it's getting. Iced up, jeweled up, I'm in the trenches. Pop out the whip with a 23 hit. I feel like robbing a nigga. Chopper on me, I might pop me a nigga. Stick on me, got it up for a ladder nigga. Talk about shooting, but never shot it. I ain't proud of a nigga, but ain't got no product. Nigga. Hop with that copper on top of niggas. I'm too lit, I don't even watch niggas. Heard they got Glocks, but I Glocks big. Glock 10, knock his ass on the bitch. I'm on top with a trigger when lights that 60. In the free car through the
All right. Gave y'all a little taste. You know, y'all can go look at his other videos. Just wanted to give y'all a little taste. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he got a lot of body of work. You know, I don't know how many CDs he put out. Before this, I didn't even know he was affiliated with my nephew and the Clay Turds crew, and that whole team rocks with him and whatnot. And so everybody is doing their music thing, and somebody gonna pop off, and somebody gonna bring the whole team. Every hood got a crew of rappers that's bringing the heat. So what I hope that when one crew get on, you shine the light on the city and bring the other teams along, and everybody can eat. This is what I'm hoping for. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta rappers all over Atlanta is they collabing, they getting money, they eating, and DC need to do the same thing. Stop the beefing and let's start putting out this heat, the collabs. Let's get them record companies coming here to DC and giving y'all these deals so y'all can get y'all mamas out the hood. You know what I'm saying? I wanna look at BET and the Grammys and see the youngins from DC going up on stage getting their awards. That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? Now this was one of the youngins that was on his way. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm from the Dougie Fresh and Run DMC era, and LL Cool J. So honestly, I ain't really down with this type of rap, but this is what the youngins listen to. So, like I said, every style has a following, and everybody, you have an audience. Every style of rap has an audience, even the mumble rap shit, So, yeah, rest in peace, Goonew the Great. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, you know, what you did was on a big level, far as orchestrating. how your death should be conducted. You know, your family did a great job, and I salute to them. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I just hope no more of our guys nowhere, nobody in general. You know, I want to see more of the artists. I want to see videos of you getting a deal and these labels signing and you going in the studio making hit records. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see no more of, you know, this is your last hurrah and everybody doing it up. You know, it's like, you know, it's dangerous to be a music artist nowadays, you know? So that's all I got on it, man, straight up. You know, I mean, you know, I could stretch it out, but it's no need to, you know. Um, on my way in, I was listening to WPFW, and it's a big kind of protest going on in Argentina where they're putting women in jail that's getting abortions. It's against the law there. So they rallying and they in the streets protesting like on some Black Lives Matter, you know, to that magnitude. And but what caught my attention was the lady that was the interviewer and who she was interviewing. They had on green bandanas. So she was explaining for the movement that is for abortions, that's their symbol and their color. Now, people that's against it is wearing blue bandanas, you know, and it's a serious situation. So not only the blue represent the Crips that's in the gang life, but in the protest world, the blue rag represents we are against abortions. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And then a white flag or a white bandana is the expression of women that turn up missing. I don't know if that's because of trafficking or they arresting these women and putting them in jail over there because of this. So the activists and the protesters they wearing white bandanas to represent them. So this is why I say when people be on some, you know, how many books have you read? You know, I mean, because I guess that's you know, a status thing. You know, in the intellectual world, that's a big deal. You know, you know, you can read 100 books, but what books are you reading? Are you reading valid books that will put you informed with the world, being in the know, or you just reading to just say I read these books? You know, I mean, you know, cause like I said to the gentleman that asked me that on one of these rooms that I go in, far as face fan base, you know, which is another social media platform, you know, they be having the rooms that you can create and go into, and somebody was asking the audience in there, I guess he was saying that he's an avid reader, and but he was trying to base it on, I'm intelligent because I read a lot. So you're saying that to say that you're informed. Okay, well you ain't gotta read 100 books to be informed. You can watch the news, read the newspaper, you can watch no, you can listen to the radio and listen to BBC World News, which I do when I'm in traffic going to work and coming home from work. I'm listening to what's happening in other parts of the world that United States not even talking about. So, for that alone, I just feel like I'm informed because not only will I read a book, I'm also reading the paper. I'm listening to the news. I'm listening to radio, world news. So you're covering all content. And I just said that I have XM radio in my vehicle, and I got tired of listening to the same music. I said, okay, let me listen to each individual station. And I've done that. It took me a whole year to get through one to the end of the channel. And now I'm doing the regular radio like that. So that's why I'm on WPFW, which is 89.3. I started with 88.5, news radio. So with you going to different stations, you absorbing different content and information. You know what I'm saying? So all that 100 books to feel like you informed, you ain't gotta do that. Cause you could be reading a lot of nothing that's saying nothing. So it ain't how much you reading, is what you reading, as far as I'm concerned. So what type of 100 books are you supposed to read to be on a level of an intellect? And to me, an intellectual is somebody that's smart, that's in the know. And let's put it out there. You can have all the degrees you want, but that don't mean you know everything. That means you have a specialty that you study. Okay, let's just get it. Let's just get it what it is. Let's just give it what it is. Let's just say what it is. You know what I'm saying? So then I had somebody, somebody just openly talking was like, he said something to the degree somebody was a jack of trades but a master of nothing. And he said it in a negative connotation. And I was like, that don't feel right. That don't sit right with me because I feel like I know a little bit of everything, and still learning, and I don't see nothing wrong with that. Especially when you're a homeowner and your furnace, you know, break down or have a flood. Something was going on with my furnace, and it was like, water was backing up from the air furnace, right? Or the air conditioning unit, So I drained the water out and it comes back. So it was clogged. That I had to call Michael and somebody. They came out. The man was in my house maybe 15 minutes and charged me $200. So I made sure I saw what he was doing. And what did he do? He got like an instrument that looked like a hanger and put it down in the tube. You know, like if your toilet stopped up and you put the snake in there, that's what he did. I took a picture of the tube and he was looking at me all crazy. I was like, yeah, you won't be coming back because I'm gonna do this myself. So yeah, you know, nothing is wrong with being a jack of trades and knowing a little bit of something because he was in my house 15 minutes and charged me $200. So it's some things you can do, some things you just need to leave alone. Don't mess with your heater unit and all that. You know, you know, stuff that can ignite or blow up. You don't want to mess with stuff like that. Let them peoples come out. Pay that money for that. You know, but little minute things, you can do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? So my point was, you know, the next time that presents itself, I could save myself $200. So I don't see nothing wrong with being a jack of trades and knowing a little something to save you some money. So I spoke on that, and then the dude say, "Yeah, I guess you got a point. You know, you goddamn right, I got a point. You know, I ain't got $200 to give somebody, and they didn't even fix the problem. They just well, they did fix the problem, but that was something that you and I could have did if we knew what to do. So that's why I'm speaking on it. Like for instance, we had called one of them companies. My kitchen, the knobs, hot and cold, it was leaking on the spit. You know, it's just one. Not I don't have two. Got one. It's hot or cold. So it was leaking from the little area where you turn the knob. So um anyway, we called because you know it kept doing it. We got concerned. Why does Bama try and charge us $800? Now me, I'm gonna pay it because I don't know what's wrong. I just want it fixed. My wife said, nah, we not doing that. We not doing that. Why she go to YouTube and put the problem in and it came up on the phone and we watched the video. It showed us how to take that knob off and how to get, you know, take it apart, you know, get the Allen wrench, took that joint apart, and there was a washer in there that was worn down, and that's why the water was leaking. The washer was $20. We bought that washer and the glue or whatever that go with it. It was like a little kit. Put that in there, put it back together. I say the whole timeline was like 45 minutes. And we spent probably $30. We did that ourselves. Matter of fact, I ain't do nothing. The wife did it. I was sitting there watching her do it. Cause I'm like, okay, let me see what you're doing. And now I'll do a mental note. Then if you're not home, then I'll address it. If I don't wait for you for us to do it together. This Bama was gonna charge us $800. So all that jack of trade and master of nothing, you can kill that, Slim. That's $1,000 right there that I done saved. 800 and then the 200 if that problem present itself. You know what I'm saying? Then the garbage disposal was acting up. We hit the button. We hear that the motor is still trying to, so we dig down in there, cut it off. Make sure it's off, before you stick your hand down in there. We got whatever that was in there. So went to YouTube. YouTube has everything. Looked at garbage exposure. What is it? Garbage exposure. Did I say that right? Garbage exposure. Okay. Uh we typed in garbage exposure. We put it in not working, but we hear the motor moving. It says take everything that's out in there, turn it off first before you put your hand down in there, down in there. Then get an island wrench. An island wrench again. You don't know what an island wrench is? Google it. Go up under there, under the garbage exposer, and hit the reset button. And then with the island wrench, put it up in the hole area where it fit and just crank it back and forth. Basically, you're loosening the blade. You're moving the blade because something might be stuck. Then unplug it and plug it back in. Make sure the reset button is hit. Plug it back in, turn it back on. Hit the button. It's working. Now somebody would have got frustrated like myself, called them peoples back out, man, fix this garbage disposal. How much of that? 500. So all that jack of all trades and master of nothing, kill that. Cause knowing a little bit of something gonna save you $1,500. Whether you got it or not. You know what I'm saying? They can't make money off of you if you don't need to call them for every little thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when I hear people talking out the side of their neck, I gotta say something. And it ain't on a disrespectful tip. We really like I wanna enlighten you. I wanna give you a perspective that you're not thinking about. You know what I'm saying? And he honestly said, yeah, I ain't, I guess you got a point. You damn right I got a point. That's $1,500 I done saved because I took the time, or I'm sorry, my wife took the time to go on YouTube, and look at the videos. And it's simple enough that you could do it yourself if you patient and got the time to do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, stop giving out that dough when you ain't got to. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm almost at an hour. I wasn't even trying to do an hour, but we here. I drop some gems on you as I become enlightened, and this is like the favorite part of what I like to do when I come on here. Just give gems and game and information, and each one teach one. Information is power, like Captain Hughes say. If you're in the know, you're ahead of the A ball, not behind it, not on the side. You're ahead of it, and that means everything. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Let me end with this. Don't let nobody discredit what level of uh Don't let nobody make you feel stupid at the end of the day. I'm going to tell you why. Everything that somebody that learned came from a book. So you can get the same book and read that information and be in the know. If you don't understand it, get a dictionary, look it up. Information is available. So when people get their documents and their paper, their degrees and whatnot, God bless you. You were one of the few that made it across the line, because a lot of people, it's circumstances that block you or prevent you from achieving something great like that. And I salute everybody. You know, that's a big deal and I take nothing from it. But be thankful, be blessed, feel blessed about it. You know what I'm saying? Because the way God allow you to get it, he can take it from you. Meaning, you got your documents, your degrees, and woo, 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 and you got your dream job. Who's to say you won't make a mistake? And now it's snatched from you. So when you acting ugly and you trying to make people feel small, this is what is subject to happen to you. So that's all I'm saying. Be grateful. You made it across the line when a lot of people fell short. You know, it wasn't easy. It was a lot of sacrifice and discipline. So salute to you. You know, you top tier. You're the Angelo to me, because I know that's not easy. I fell short. And I keep saying I'm gonna go back at some point to finish up. I just don't have the time right now. I got too much on my plate, But that is a goal. Besides being rich, becoming rich, obtaining riches, monetary wise, because in life I'm rich because I wake up every day. But I'm talking about monetary rich. That's what my goal is. And to pursue one of them documents, you know. And maybe that'll be my goal when I retire. I'll start school and start from associates all the way up to getting a PhD, you know. You know. And that's a far-fetched goal, but it's a goal. And I'm crazy enough to do something like that. I be damn near 100 and walking across the stage, getting degrees. So I like to come back and I'll show you all my documents when it happened, no matter how old I am. I'm a dude that would do something like that. If God allow me and spare my life. All right, I'm over an hour and 4 minutes. So I'm gonna close it. And y'all stay blessed, stay prayed up. The streets finest, this Big Dave. Like, share, subscribe, and I appreciate everybody. Salute. Peace.